guy, Poetik Flakko, a guy that, I helped him out before, and then he accused me of saying I want all African businesses shut down. And at first I didn't get the shot. I thought he was actually talking about Phil from the African Diaspora channel, but he was talking about me. And then he clarified.
How do you know? How can you be so sure?
Was talking about. So, and then he just lied, talking about if he was African, he don't know if I would work with him, which, like, I'm living in Africa. I have the Pan-African dating show. I have the biggest repat podcast on planet Earth. What are you talking about? So when I'm listening to what Brendan Jamal is saying, I'm not really here to talk about what anybody looks like or who is badly built or all that other stuff. But what I want to talk about is Poetik Flakko's commentary on racism and white supremacy. And this is what a lot of these non-Black American or non-FBA commentators, they get in the door like that because they can build credibility quick with the Black audience. If you come in to the Black audience with an American accent and you talk about what is white supremacy, what is this, what is that, it sounds good and it's relatable. It shows that the person, even though if that person or not is from Liberia or not, it shows that they are cool, right? They understand the process. But I want to draw your attention to the Chud the Builder videos that your boy Poetik Flakko has been creating. This is important to know because if you listen at those Chud the Builder videos, he also has this level of course that he's selling, putting people into a school on how to do, content creation and all of that. And he's charging people to do collabs on YouTube and stuff like that, which is, like I said, it's his business. But I got a question for Poetik Flakko. Remember when Chud the Builder shot the dude Joshua Fox? And Joshua Fox had a GoFundMe. And when I saw what was happening, I donated. It wasn't a whole bunch of money, like 50, 60 bucks. I shared the GoFundMe so other people can go support it. But if Poetik Flakko is so concerned about Black people and white racism and all of this stuff, I wonder, did Poetik Flakko give some money? I could be wrong. I doubt you. I doubt it very seriously. Poetik Flakko doesn't care, all right? And this is the fake ass shit we gotta call out with a lot of these.
Hold on. I think this is where I turned it off before. What? So this video is basically, I think maybe Flakko didn't give these Black people some money because somebody got shot. Okay, I get it now. That makes perfect sense.
First generation immigrants, second generation immigrants, and Pan-Africanism in general. What it is pan-parasitism. It's not Pan-Africanism, it's pan-parasitism. It's let me occupy your space, let me occupy in your lane, because in my lane, there is no money to be talked about there. Like talking about Liberian politics doesn't generate any money. And
stay home and talk about Liberian politics? Like, oh, a Liberian politics channel. Great. No, I'm sure it's people that find that very interesting. Flakko's motives seem to be in the right place. I know a lot of people who perform on the internet, let's call it that I can just feel in their delivery that they don't mean the stuff they say and they don't even give a damn. But I also know that this could be true whether someone is from America or Liberia, Lubukistan. And I still think O'Shea is tripping. He wasn't even talking about you. Now you're trying to expose this nigga for not giving money to one person that got shot.
As much as they say they love their country and love their people, they won't go there. They won't move back there. They won't build anything there. The majority of them will not. They are pro-Black or Pan-African keyboard warriors is what they are. Right. And Pan-African and pro-Black keyboard warriors are pretty much just commentary.
So they go home, they gotta be an actual warrior.
And what they do is they attach a lot of the ideology of what people want to hear, and they attach that framework in their own commentary to generate or monetize certain things.
That's true.
And this is exactly what they do, but you never see any real action about it. Like, let me just give you an example when he talked about me.
There was somebody, and this is like an OG on YouTube, bruh. Now, again, I'll never diss this person. I'll never disrespect this person. Like, I'll never say nothing bad about this person. Because, this person really helped me out. They hopped on the phone with me, gave me a free consultation, walked me through how to build my channel, gave me like the systems, and I applied that to grow. So I would never, ever, ever say nothing bad about this person. I was just heartbroken and really, really, really hurt, bro.
You see, here is this person that's Black American that helped him for no charge, for free. giving him what he would say was the model or somewhat of a level of infrastructure to do what he's doing now. Now, obviously, Poetik Flakko he has an offline name too from the No Jumper, and that's an advantage on social media. And he's a
But you could not have been the only person to give him some game. All right, let me think. Let me see. Maybe O'Shea will give out the game for other YouTubers like us right now. There you go. There you go. Put us down, O'Shea. Blow up the whole spot. Throw the money in the streets.
commentator. He's a great commentator. You know, he has his own style. He just busts out just like laughing and stuttering, and it's different. So it's unique, and you got to be unique in this game. He definitely is that. But the reality is that you probably will never see any evidence of anybody else saying, you know, Poetik Flakko helped me. Poetik Flakko did this for me. You just won't do that because unfortunately, a lot of the African immigrants and those guys, you know, they're kind of there for them, right? And then they want to call other people out on their hypocrisy, but the hypocrisy is they live it every day. They don't do anything for the most part that you can justify or clarify that elevates their people. And they don't do anything to clarify that justify or helps us. But meanwhile, when you get the O'Sheas, other Black Americans that come back to the continent that do stuff, it's always predicated on us, you know, having a relationship with Africa and basically trying to build up with the community. For them, all they care about is let's focus on the oppressor, the common enemy. That's all Godfrey says. That's all Poetik Flakko says. Let's focus on the bigger issue. But the issue is it's a grift issue. That's why Tariq Nasheed has a term called tether. And you know the reason why they have a problem with a term called tether? Because isn't that somebody who mimics another person, but that's not them? Isn't that what that is? Well, that's what really is a name of a tether. See, a tether doesn't describe what a person looks like. It describes a behavior. I don't use that word, but it describes a behavior. What somebody says is you are benefiting from a
Yo, these niggas is working together. I don't care what nobody say. These niggas is working together. Oh shit, how you so mad when you're in Africa, nigga? Like now, like you're actually smelling the African breeze as we speak. This is a hustle, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. He cannot feel Flakko failing to contribute to this particular GoFundMe. Have you done the research to see if Flacco's helped anyone? I don't know Flakko helping. What's this amazing game? If you're supposed to be giving everything out, like, come on, man. O'Shea, I don't see you doing free courses, nigga. You selecting, gatekeeping? Lay it out. Lay it down flat, nigga. You drop 30 videos a day. Do another one helping the diaspora. Do a foundational Black American. I'm completely, all right, first of all, I'm always joking. We always joking about tether time and all that, nigga. We black, we regular black. All the way black. North Carolina, nigga, South Carolina, black. Come on, man. Where are the particular FBA jewels, nigga? Where's our discount? Everybody's only about them. Come on, man. You saw something in Flakko. You said, let me help this nigga because, you know, it don't hurt to have rich friends. You feel me? Anyway, I'm waiting for one of y'all drop the free something. Prove that you're for the people.
But you don't contribute.
These niggas ain't gonna do it anyway, nigga. Just drop that shit.
But you want to criticize, and it's easy to stand behind white supremacy because it don't cost you any money to do that because you have no skin in the game. For example, when you come to Uganda, you will see Ugandans and a lot of East Africans, the business culture.
Uganese. I like to call them Uganese.
Here, it's not necessarily delivering on what they say they're going to do. I'm sure that you have those people, and I know a few of those people too, for sure. But largely, it's what they call here, and even in America, but they call it vibes. So you will hear a whole lot of, how are you? How is everything? Are you fine? And I mean, when you use that kind of passive-aggressive ideology, you know, thinking that you can just vibe your way into everything, well, you know, it doesn't cost you anything because you don't have any real skin in the game. You don't have to actually produce anything for anybody to act like that. And that's kind of what the Africans kind of do, especially in the black commentary spaces. To be a black commentator, I mean, I know that we're YouTubers, but at a certain point, people want to know offline, do you have any relevance to who you are offline to what you talk about? And it has to match up. This is why people like Dr. Umar Johnson is criticized. It's why Boyce Watkins was criticized, because some of the behavior that he elicits was not or should not have been found in him offline. Okay? But it's easy.
Yeah, but that's everybody. That's everybody. Nobody's perfect.
Poetik Flakko to talk about white supremacy and racism because he ain't got to put in no effort. He could just continue to mimic, or what folks would say, grift, or if you want to be, tether and benefit. That's why he has a problem of the word tether, because a racial slur or a slur period demeans you because of one's race or one's looks. But tether is a behavior. You have to actually do something to qualify for.
Yeah, but God, we say it is a behavior, but unintelligent people just decide that it goes for anybody who says anything that they don't agree with. How does one prove his FBA-ness? By agreeing with all the FBA people. That's the only you could really be a tether, quote unquote. You feel me? You could really be from Africa, but as long as you say exactly, and I mean exactly, what Tariq wants you to say, you're in. Don't ask, don't tell. You feel me? Don't ask, don't tell. Malcolm X. Don't ask, don't tell. Farrakhan. Feel me?
Then let's change it around. And when I thought about it, at first I'm like, well, that is kind of a slur. That could be offensive to somebody. But when I thought about it, I said, well, I don't really use the term, and I still won't, but it describes a person who's doing something. For example, a Farrakhan is Caribbean,
Whoa.
but nobody could call him.
Whoa. I ain't said. I mean, I did, but you know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? What's up, bro?
A tether. And the reason why you can't call him that is because of what he's done in Black America.
No, because he spits the exact stuff that Tariq spits. Should he deviate in some major way, causing Tariq to remove his support, how quickly he will be relabeled. I'm just telling you. You won't, I may sound crazy.
You could say the same things for certain people like Harry Belafonte, Sidney Poitier. Some folks would say Marcus Garvey or whatever. So it's a behavior. It's something that you.
Did Marcus Garvey have slashes in his eyebrows in the 18s or whatever time? Is these slashes in the eyebrows? Go ahead, you slick ass. No.
And largely, this is why people are tired of Poetik. I mean, I can see why people criticize him. Because number one, it's all about what you can get off of somebody else's community that you don't contribute to. And then use the easiest way to benefit by trying to call somebody else a sellout. When the biggest sellouts are guys like these, the biggest sellouts are those in the African diaspora. That they sell their people out all the time. That's number one. I live in Africa,
true.
so I know how they.
That's how we got. That's how some say some of us got here. Some of us, the ones that wasn't already here, got sold out. That's what they be saying. I don't know if it's true. That's what they be saying.
I know how many of these people think. I can't say it's for everybody, but they don't do anything for their people. That's number one. They use absolutely zero. When they come back to here, they oppress their people worse than anybody. Whether it's the white man, the Chinese man, work for an African and find out here. And you tell me what these people say about Africans working for them. You tell the diaspora or not. You ask a Ugandan, you ask a Kenyan, you ask a Nigerian, ask them what they think about working for Africans. Whether they from London or got state citizenship, you tell me what leverage they use over their people and if they treat them fair. You ask them that. Number two, they're Pan-African keyboard warriors asking for black unity while denying any situation that a black American or anybody else for that matter has to leverage against them. For example, the South Africans right now and the Zimbabweans. What's going on there?
They down Lexington Market. That's Zimbabwe? Okay, shout out to Zimbabwe, nigga. Where you get a raccoon tail from? Oh, that's a cheetah. That's not a raccoon, nigga.
On there. I don't think Poetik Flakko has put out a point of view about it, but God,
A nigga like Offset.
Bob wins. What's going on there? I don't think Poetik Flakko has put out a point of view about it, but Godfrey has, and we already know what they're going to say. We're all black. But it completely denies what somebody's grievance is in its own purpose. Let's unite against the common oppressor. Well, who is the common oppressor? Can you go and see him? Can you knock on his door? No, because he wants to continue doing what he's doing now. That's what he wants to continue doing. Doing whatever he feels like.
This is why it's important to align yourself with like-minded people, less than people you have racial solidarity with. Not ignoring your racial solidarity, but perhaps within your race, find like-minded people, and you will eliminate a lot of these invisible barriers that we put up for ourselves. I don't know why I'm trying to sound deep.
Grifting off of your ass. That's what they want to do. Then come after everybody else for being a sellout. The most anti-black people that I see are those from the diaspora. They don't do anything for black Americans or anybody in the diaspora themselves, number one. So they don't give you anything. Number two, they don't give each other anything in America because they always fighting. Number three, they
Neither do we though. Stop trying to make it seem like we're so magical. Where is that free course, nigga? That's my point.
their own people anything. Outside of their mama and them, they send money back home. Nothing. They do nothing for their folks. Absolutely nothing. Zero, for the most part. And they don't care. The only time they care if their people is playing in the World Cup. Then they care. If their folks is playing in the World Cup, or some African team is there, or Liberian Independence Day for the most part, or Nigerian Independence Day, then they care. Absolutely, after that, they care not. And that needs to be exposed. And again, Pan-African keyboard warrior stuff, pro-black keyboard warrior stuff in somebody else's land, when you're not in your land and never have no intentions to be in your land, to do nothing, while you calling somebody else out there for their hypocrisy, is laughable at best. It's comical. It's completely insane. That's what it is. At best, it's terrible. And if Pan-Africanism includes the Flakkos and the Godfrey, I can tell you it's going nowhere fast. Zero. There are a lot of good Africans out there that you can work with, do something with. They ain't the ones. I can tell you right now. The way they talk, focus on the common oppressor, why they people doing whatever they get ready to do, hell no. No accountability in that language. Don't want to be accountable for anything, but want to hold somebody else accountable. When their home country is suffering, need help, they people need help, they ain't got time for them.
See, that's some real shit because O'Shea knows about this stuff firsthand.
I can tell you that right now, they ain't got time for them. Where the Starbucks at? Where the Whoppers at? Where the barbecue shops at? That's what they got time for.
Oh, man. Ooh, we're failing as a people.
I don't know, y'all. Let me know what you think. Is Flakko really down with the struggle, or is he just faking the funk? Anyway, if you like that video and you want to see some other dope videos, check out this one. We worked hard on it.
Luxury vehicles, coochie, balls, drugs. Luxury vehicles, coochie, balls, drugs. Luxury vehicles, violence, 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 violence.